Welcome to another audioless Shlog of me recalling things I wouldn't really recall if it were not rewatching this video. That's because my memory is absolutely garbage. Anyways, GoPro screwed me over if you're new here, and I got no audio on my footage for like 3 days. And yeah, those are my shoes after slipping at Mont Saint Michel. And we're just outside of Saint-Malo. I believe this is the Bay of Saint-Malo, if I recall correctly. And this is a melon that I got from the store. I'm just here trying to avoid having a mess and being able to put the seeds in the garbage and not, litter. Pretty good melon. That's all I got to say. Mileage check. What are we at? 344,000? That's what we're at. 344,000 on the V8 BMW that we are driving from Canada to Iraq. Today we are going to be exploring the city of Saint-Malo, and we have officially left the region of Normandy. Mont Saint Michel was the last city in Normandy, so now we are in Brittany. That is the name of the region of France that we're in. I just had a conversation with a guy. He told me I had a lot of courage for driving my car all the way to Iraq. And we're just going to scope out the beach right now, see what it's looking like. And I was trying to see if there's any parking spots closer, but the car is going to be left there for the day. And I just forgot to check if it was free parking, but luckily it's a Sunday and it's free on Sundays in most of France. Here's the beach of Saint-Malo. It looks good, and I guess we decide it is a vibe, so we go to the car, and we're just going to so what I just pointed at is the old city, and we'll go there later on, but I just got to go get some swimming shorts, and I'm pretty excited about this. This looks like probably one of the nicest beaches I've been to so far in France, and here is a beautiful home. A lot of Saint-Malo's got really nice architecture. It's an old town, and it's got a lot of clean aesthetic to it. Yeah, so we realize parking is free, and it's time to go to the boulangerie because it's been a few days since we've had a croissant. They've got really nice chocolates here, a lot of cool pastries, and yeah, there's more pastries there and tarts. French bakeries are really good for their tarts. There's some honey right there that's actually from the region, and I was looking at it. I was considering getting it, but the small can was €7, and that is I forget the name, but it had custard in it or something, and it was really, really, really good. Here we are realizing there's way too many people at this beach, and I see another beach that looks like it's more low-key and a better deal all in all. So we decide to take a trek up. We're going to go and see if that beach is really worth the walk because it took us like 40 minutes. And here's some nice views. Some of the cleanest water. One of the nicest beaches in the region. And very clear water. It's a lot clearer than most of the beaches in Normandy, and we're right next door to Normandy. So this was pretty nice. I'm realizing we're gonna have to probably walk for the water here because there's no way around. And not only that, but you can't walk up along the coast to the next beach because there's private properties. So we're going to realize that, and then we are going to go around. But let me tell you, this is some nice beach, okay? All right, so now let's go around. We're going to try and find the beach that I saw from miles away. I love the cafe scenes in Europe. It's just like little terrace overlooking the beaches, and they're just very subtle and simple, and it's nice. Alright, so I thought I found the next beach, but it was actually just going back to the same beach I was at, and there was an easier way out, but oh well. Taking a look at the houses, I found just things simple as the doors are just so nice and so thought out, and yeah. Here's the beach. We found it, and it is definitely worth it. A lot less crammed than the main beach in the city that ChatGPT recommended. So I urge you to do your own investigations and, try and make your own plans. Don't rely on a robot. Here we are in the water. My camera was running low, so I was just getting the most important things. But check out this house. Like, there is grass going up onto the roof. Like, the house is literally built into the ground. And yeah, there's just some mansions out there. There's an old fort at the very left corner. And yeah, I'm just really just happy to be here. It's such a nice day and incredible views from the water and from outside of the water. Yeah, so there's some mansions there, and to the left is that fort that I was talking about. Yeah, but that's pretty cool how that house is built. Here's me looking like the Grudge. Yeah, so this video is not gonna be that long. I was low on battery that day. I just got clips I thought was good, and here I am, king of the hill. There's nobody around me. I'm at the top of the hill. There's grass behind me, not buildings. People just looking down on you. This is why I walked up here. See, just check out the real estate, guys. We got real estate here. And if we were on that other beach, we would be surrounded by people, kids running past you, sand in your face. Just not a vibe, you know? You come to the beach to relax, not to be agitated. And look how far down the tide has gone. That, like, where those people right there are standing, that's where I was swimming. And the tide is all the way down. So that's Normandy beaches for you. The tide is very aggressive, and the clouds are rolling in. I say it's probably time to, get out of here, but I do get caught in the rain. I just wanted to add, the entire beach cleared out because when it rains, they kick you out. Anyways, and I actually get soaking wet. But it's okay. We're dressed for the beach. And yeah, I did go for another croissant. Oh no, actually, I went for a madeleine. And it's like a sponge cake, kind of. But it was pretty good. Nothing special, but it was good. Here's ChatGPT, giving us a little history lesson on those old forts and the old village. And basically, what she said, I don't remember most of it, but same as Mont Saint Michel, this town was involved in the Hundred-Year War with Britain when Britain tried to take France, and it didn't end out well, and the French did end up winning that war. But yeah, now we're actually within the old walls, the fortified walls of Saint-Malo. We're in the old village, the old town. And all it is now is just a tourist spot. They've got really good smelling pastries, like really good, and a bunch of little cafes and restaurants. And you just come here and you hang out and you vibe. And I was saying, look, you really come here and you only enjoy the place for like 10-15 minutes, because then you've really seen everything. And unless you're willing to spend the money on the restaurants here because they're expensive, it's it's not worth coming here just for that, right? But if it's part of your plans, you're going to Mont Saint Michel, it's nearby, it's definitely worth checking out. And the restaurants, it's just like it's France, man. This is what the restaurants look like. You just got these people sitting outside, and it's always a vibe. Everybody's got their champagne and wine. And yeah, this was a nice little day at the beach, pretty much. And that was my favorite part. The old village, it was nice. And yeah, look, 10 burgers for €8. I don't believe it. Time to go to McDonald's and get some work done. And oh yeah, so my car started tripping out. I don't know why, but it just sounded like a song was playing. Thank you, GoPro, for taking my audio away and making me do this. You know, like, screw you guys. You really messed me up on this one. All right, I got one more video to do voiceover for and I'm free. Look how nice these flowers in the McDonald's parking lot are. I slept right under that and it was amazing. Just waking up to that with the sun hitting them. Beautiful. I mean, you don't get that at McDonald's in Canada.